And I hope y'all having a good Wednesday. It is a hot afternoon out there at the beach. A lot of folks have the right idea today. Cooling off in the water. I think our water temperature today is about 83 degrees. So far, no rain showing up on Titan radar, but here's a look at it anyway. We will have a little bit of a sea breeze rolling in later. Wouldn't be unheard of to have a thunderstorm along that. Also, what we call our Piedmont trough will be forming in the western half of the state. Usually some thunderstorms form along that and then try to move into the PD, but it's really not going to be a lot of rain today. Our big weather story today definitely is the heat. Current temperatures in the lower 90s on the Grand Strand, 90 right now in Myrtle Beach, 91 in North Myrtle. It is also very humid, so your heat index, what it really feels like, 104 is what it feels like in North Myrtle Beach, 107 for Conway, and 102 in Georgetown. That's why we have our heat advisory in effect. Anytime the feels like temperature is going to be 105 or greater for more than 3 hours, they'll issue that heat advisory, and that's what we're looking at in the PD as well. We haven't quite hit the criteria yet, but we will within the next 2 hours or so. 89 right now in Florence, but it already feels like 99, and it feels like 99 in Mullins. And again, these feels like temperatures peaking right around 105 for the middle part of the afternoon. At 1 o'clock, no rain in the forecast, scarcely a cloud in the sky. We'll be in the low to mid 90s around the area. We'll have a little bit of a sea breeze. That may take us into the upper 80s late afternoon at the beach, but that heat index even then still going to be up around 100. Meanwhile, the inland areas, you'll hit your high temperatures late afternoon right up there around 96 or 97. The beach is a good idea on a day like today. It will be a windy day out there with southwest winds at 15 to 20. Waves are 2 to 3 feet. And we'll have a high tide coming up later on this afternoon. Now, as we talk about our forecast for the week ahead, what we're tracking here is some hot weather all across the eastern two-thirds of the country. Notice you have to go out to the west to find any cooler weather. So really what we have going on here, big ridge of high pressure in the upper levels of the atmosphere, the jet stream. That causes the jet stream that divides our hot air to the south from cooler air up to the north. The jet stream is way up to the north, so that's meaning hot temperatures all around the eastern two-thirds of the country. Now for us on top of it, if we take things on down to the surface, we also have high pressure affecting our weather, but at the surface that high pressure is out in the Atlantic Ocean, and that is causing our winds to be from the south and the southwest, and that's adding that humidity to all the heat that the upper level high is providing across the area. And that's why we get these heat advisories, and this pattern is not going to end really until about early next week. We may start to cool off just a little bit. Later on this afternoon, a few thunderstorms will form along this trough here and maybe along the sea breeze, but our main forecast headlines the next few days is going to be hot and humid. For that reason, the heat index 103 to 108 really today, tomorrow, and Friday. So I imagine we'll have another heat advisory tomorrow. Not that many thunderstorms. We'll have a 20 to 30% chance, but that's going to be about it. Meanwhile, things are heating up also in the tropics. A strong tropical wave north of the Dominican Republic. Hurricane Center thinks it is likely that within the next 2 days, this one will become a tropical depression, maybe even a tropical storm. If it does, its name will be Bonnie. Here's the forecast track. We'll need to keep an eye on this in the Carolinas because the forecast track takes it right across the Bahamas. There's always that chance it could turn to the north. So we'll watch this one, especially over the weekend into next week. Out there today, maybe an isolated thunderstorm, but a lot of areas will not see rain today. All areas will see hot weather. Upper 90s inland, we'll be in the lower 90s at the beach. Tonight, there could be a couple of scattered thunderstorms. Low temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. The heat and the humidity are not going anywhere. High temperatures the next few days, right around 92 at the beach, with that feels like temperature around 105. There's your inland forecast, 97 the high tomorrow on the PD, 96 Friday. We may cool off a little bit early next week, but it's going to be pretty hot for a while.
It looks that way. Okay. Thanks so much, Chris. Well,